Part 1. Introduction. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey. Your brain is the control center for your entire body. It is the most important part of you because it manages everything. It helps you think, feel, and remember important moments with your family and friends. It controls how you walk, talk, and see the world around you. Every single action and every thought starts inside your brain because it does so much work every second. Keeping your brain healthy is very important for a happy and active life. A healthy mind helps you enjoy your hobbies, learn new information, and solve daily problems. It allows you to be independent and make your own decisions. As you get older, taking care of your brain is one of the best things you can do for your overall health and well-being. For a long time, many people believed that the brain naturally became weak with age. It was a common idea that losing your memory was a normal part of getting older. This belief made people worry about their future and what would happen to their minds. But our understanding of the aging process is very different now. We know that a weak mind is not something that has to happen to everyone. You do not have to simply accept serious memory problems just because you are getting older. Many older people have excellent memories and sharp minds. With the right care and the right habits, your brain can stay strong for your whole life. This is very good news for all of us. One of the most exciting discoveries is that the human brain can change and grow even when we are adults. It is not like a stone that stays the same forever. Instead, your brain is more like a muscle in your body. When you use it in new ways, it becomes stronger. It can create new pathways and connections between its millions of cells. This process happens every time you learn something new or have a new experience. This amazing ability to adapt is present at any age. It does not matter if you are 20, 50, or even 80 years old. You always have the power to improve your brain health and function. You can build a stronger, more flexible mind through your daily actions and choices. It is never too late to start making positive changes. This book will give you simple and practical advice to help keep your brain young and healthy. We will explore different areas of daily life that affect your mental fitness. Each chapter will focus on one important topic, and we will explain it in an easy way. We will learn about the best foods for your mind and how physical activity helps you think more clearly. We will also look at why getting enough good sleep is necessary for a healthy brain to clean itself. You will discover the benefits of learning new skills and trying new hobbies to challenge your mind. We will discuss why spending time with other people, and having conversations is so important. Finally, we will learn some easy ways to manage stress. These lessons will provide a simple guide to support your brain health for many years to come. Part 2. Good food for the brain. What you eat is very important for your mind. Your brain is always working, even when you are asleep. To do its job well, it needs good fuel. The food you choose every day can help you think more clearly, focus better, and remember important information. A healthy diet is one of the best ways to take care of your brain for your whole life. Making good food choices is a simple step, but it can have big results for your long-term mental health. It is never too late to start feeding your brain the right things. Some of the best foods for your brain come from plants. Green leafy vegetables are an excellent choice. Vegetables like spinach and kale are full of special nutrients that protect your brain from damage. Eating them often in salads or cooked meals helps keep your mind sharp and active. Berries are also a very powerful food for your brain. Blueberries, strawberries, and other dark-colored berries are fantastic for your memory. They contain natural chemicals that help your brain cells talk to each other and stay healthy. Adding a handful of berries to your breakfast or having them as a snack is an easy and delicious way to help your brain. Other foods are also very good for your brain, especially fish and nuts. Many kinds of fish, like salmon, contain very healthy fats. These special fats are an important building block for your brain cells. Your brain is made of a lot of fat, so it needs a regular supply of these good fats to stay in top condition. Eating fish 1 or 2 times a week can make a real difference to your thinking. Nuts are another wonderful food for your mind. Walnuts and almonds, for example, have healthy fats and other nutrients that help with learning and memory. A small handful of nuts each day is a simple and healthy habit to start. Just as some foods help your brain, other foods can cause problems. It is important to know what you should eat less of. Too much sugar is very bad for your brain health. When you eat sugary snacks or drink sweet sodas, it can make you feel tired and unfocused. Over time, a high sugar diet can make it harder to remember things. Processed meals and fast food are also poor choices. These foods often contain unhealthy fats, a lot of salt, and chemicals that are not good for you. They do not give your brain the good fuel it needs to work well. Instead of sugary drinks, try to drink plenty of water every day. Water is essential for clear thinking and helps your brain work at its best. Part 3. Moving your body. Many people think that exercise is only for the muscles in your arms and legs. But physical activity is also one of the best things you can do for your brain. Your body and your mind are connected. When you take care of your body, you also take care of your mind. A healthy brain needs a healthy body. This chapter will explain why moving is so important for good thinking and memory. There is a simple relationship between your heart and your head. When you move your body, your heart has to work harder. It beats faster to send blood to your muscles. This blood carries something very important: oxygen. Your brain uses a lot of oxygen, even more than other parts of your body. It needs this oxygen to work well. So when your heart pumps more blood, your brain gets more of the oxygen it needs to think clearly and stay healthy. Think of oxygen as fuel for your brain cells. More movement means more fuel for thinking. You do not need to become a professional athlete to get these benefits. Simple and gentle exercise is very effective. Walking is a perfect example. A walk for 30 minutes, 5 times a week, can make a big difference. Swimming is another great choice because it moves your whole body, but is easy on your joints. Other good activities include dancing or riding a bicycle. The goal is to choose an activity that makes your heart beat a little faster and makes you breathe a little deeper. You should feel warm, but you should not feel too tired to talk. In our modern world, many people spend a lot of time sitting down. We sit at desks for work, we sit in cars, and we sit on the sofa to watch television. Sitting for many hours every day is not good for your brain. When you do not move for a long time, your blood flow slows down. This means less oxygen gets to your head. This can make you feel tired and can make it harder to focus. Over many years, a habit of sitting too much can be very bad for your long-term brain health. It is easy to add more movement to your daily life. Try to stand up and walk around for a few minutes every hour. If you can, take the stairs instead of the elevator. When you talk on the phone, you can walk around the room. Small changes like these add up. Every step you take helps send more healthy oxygen-rich blood to your brain. Keeping your body active is a simple but powerful way to keep your mind sharp for years to come. Part 4. Sleeping well. Sleep is very important for a healthy brain. Many people think sleep is only for resting the body, but it is one of the most important things you can do for your mind. When you are awake, your brain is very busy. It helps you think, work, and talk all day long. But when you are asleep, your brain does a different kind of important work. It is not just resting. It is cleaning and repairing itself to get ready for the next day. A good night of sleep is as important as good food and exercise for your health. All day As your brain works hard, it creates waste products. These are like tiny pieces of rubbish. If this waste builds up, it can be harmful. It can make it difficult to think and can cause problems in the future. Luckily, your brain has its own cleaning system. When you fall into a deep sleep, this system turns on. It washes away all the bad materials that collected during the day. This process keeps your brain clean and healthy. Without enough sleep, your brain cannot clean itself well. The waste stays there and can slow you down. Good sleep is also necessary for a good memory. When you learn something new during the day, the information is weak in your brain. Deep sleep helps to make this information strong and permanent. It is like saving a file on a computer. Sleep helps your brain organize all the new information from the day. It decides what is important to keep and what it can forget. This is why studying all night before a test is a bad idea. You need to sleep to remember what you learned. After a good night of rest, you can often solve problems more easily. So, how much sleep is enough? Most adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep every night. Every person is a little different, but getting less than 6 hours for many nights is not good for your brain. It is important to make sleep a priority, not a luxury. Think of it as an essential part of your daily health routine. You can do simple things to sleep better. First, have a regular sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps your body internal clock. Second, create a restful place to sleep. Your bedroom should be dark, quiet, and cool. Third, avoid bright screens from phones, tablets, and computers for at least 1 hour before bed. The blue light from these devices can trick your brain into thinking it is still daytime. Instead, try reading a book or listening to calm music. These simple habits can make a big difference. Part 5. Learning new skills. Your brain needs exercise, just like the muscles in your body. When you do the same things every day, your brain does not get a good workout. A daily routine can be easy and comfortable, but it is not always good for your mind. If you always follow the same schedule and do the same tasks, your brain can become lazy. To keep your brain active and young, you must give it new challenges. Learning new things is one of the best ways to do this. Think about your normal day. Maybe you drive the same way to work, do the same tasks at your job, and watch the same television shows. In the evening, when you repeat an action many times, your brain learns to do it without thinking. This is called a habit. Habits are useful because they save mental energy for more important decisions. However, if your whole life is a habit, your brain does not build new connections. It is very important to break your routine. Sometimes doing something different wakes up your brain and forces it to think in new ways. Learning a big new skill is a fantastic exercise for your mind. For example, you can try to learn a new language. This is a big challenge, but it is very rewarding. You have to remember many new words, understand new grammar rules, and practice speaking with other people. This process uses many different parts of your brain. Another great activity is learning to play a musical instrument, like the piano or the guitar. You must read music, move your fingers in a special way, and listen carefully to the sounds you make. These difficult tasks help your brain grow stronger and create new pathways. You do not need to spend many hours every day to help your brain. Smaller hobbies and activities are also very useful. You could start a garden, learn to cook food from another country, or take a painting class online. The important thing is to choose something that is new and interesting to you. Games and puzzles are also good for your mind. A crossword or a Sudoku puzzle can be a fun, short exercise. They make you think and solve problems. Even very small changes in your day can help. Try brushing your teeth with your other hand, or take a different street when you walk to the shop. These simple actions make your brain pay attention. They stop your mind from working on autopilot and keep it engaged. Every new challenge, big or small, helps to keep your brain healthy and sharp for years to come. Part 6. Spending time with people. Our brains need more than just good food and exercise. They also need contact with other people. Humans are social creatures. This means we are happier and healthier when we are part of a group. Spending time with others is not just for fun. It is a very important way to keep your mind strong and active. When you feel lonely for a long time, it can be bad for your brain health. Being alone too much can increase the risk of memory problems. This is because your brain is not getting the social exercise it needs. Talking and listening to people is like a workout for your mind. Think about what happens during a simple conversation. First, you have to listen carefully to what the other person is saying. Your brain works to understand their words and their feelings. Then you have to think about your reply. You search your memory for ideas, words, and experiences to share. Finally, you organize your thoughts and speak. This whole process uses many different parts of your brain. It is a complex activity that helps keep your mental skills sharp. A good conversation is one of the best exercises for your brain. It is important to make time for friends and family. Try to see or talk to someone you like a few times every week. Sharing your thoughts and listening to others helps you feel connected. It reduces stress and makes you feel supported. But what if you want to meet new people? There are many great ways to build new friendships. You can join a club that focuses on a hobby you enjoy, like gardening, reading, or walking. You can also take a class to learn something new, like painting or cooking. This is a perfect way to meet people who have the same interests. Another good idea is to volunteer. Helping others in your community makes you feel good and connects you with kind people. All of these activities give you a reason to go out and talk to others. They fight loneliness and give your brain the social stimulation it needs to stay young. Part 7. Living without stress. Stress is a normal feeling in life. Sometimes we feel a little stress before an important event, like a job interview. This kind of short stress can be helpful, but when we feel worried and anxious every day for a long time, it becomes a big problem. This long-term stress makes us feel tired and unhappy. It is also very bad for our brains. It is important to learn how to manage these feelings to keep our minds healthy and strong. When you are stressed for many weeks or months, your body releases a chemical called cortisol. A little cortisol is not a problem, but too much is toxic for your brain. High levels of this stress chemical can damage your brain cells. It especially hurts the part of your brain that is important for memory and learning. This is why people with long-term stress often have trouble remembering things. They might forget names or appointments and find it hard to think clearly. Protecting your brain means protecting it from too much stress. The good news is that you can learn to relax your body and mind. One of the easiest methods is to use your breath. You can try a simple deep breathing exercise. Find a quiet place to sit comfortably. Close your eyes if you want. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Feel the air fill your lungs. Hold your breath for a few seconds. Then breathe out slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. This slow breathing sends a signal to your brain that you are safe. It tells your body to calm down and helps lower the amount of the stress chemical. Doing this for just 5 or 10 minutes every day can make a big difference. Meditation is another great way to give your mind a rest. Another powerful way to lower stress is to spend time outside. Being in nature has a very calming effect on our minds. You can go for a walk in a local park or a forest. You can sit by a river or on a beach. Try to use all your senses. Look at the different colors of the trees and flowers. Listen to the sound of birds singing or the wind in the leaves. Feel the sun on your skin. You do not need to travel far. Even a short walk of 20 or 30 minutes in a green space can help you feel much better and more peaceful. It is a simple and free way to care for your brain. Living a life with zero stress is not realistic. Everyone has worries. But we can learn to control how we react to stress. When you feel worried, remember these simple tools. Practice deep breathing to calm your body. Spend a little time in nature to calm your mind. Taking care of your feelings is a very important part of keeping your brain young. A calm mind is a healthy mind, and a healthy mind can learn, remember, and enjoy life for many, many years. Part 8. Making good habits. You have learned about many ways to keep your brain healthy. We have talked about good food, moving your body, and getting enough sleep. We also looked at learning new skills, spending time with people, and living without too much stress. Now, you may ask how to put all these ideas into your daily life. It can seem like a lot to change. The good news is that you do not need to change everything at the same time. The best way to start is by taking small, simple steps. Trying to change your life in one day is very hard. Most people who try to do too much at once will stop after a short time. It is much better to choose one small goal. For example, if you want to exercise more, you do not need to join a gym and go for 2 hours. Instead, you can start with a 10-minute walk every morning. After a week, maybe you can walk for 15 minutes. If you want to eat better, you can add one new vegetable to your dinner each night. These small changes are easy to manage and do not feel difficult. The most important thing is to be consistent. This means you do the same thing regularly. A short walk every day is much better for your brain than a very long walk once a month. When you repeat a small action every day, your brain learns it. After a few weeks, it becomes a habit. A habit is something you do without thinking. It becomes a normal part of your routine, like brushing your teeth. Once your first small change becomes a habit, you can add another one. Maybe you can start to go to bed 10 minutes earlier. Then after that becomes a habit, you can decide to call a friend once a week. You can also combine good habits. For example, you can listen to a language lesson while you walk, or you can join a cooking class to learn healthy recipes and meet new people. This way, you practice a new skill and are social at the same time. These small consistent actions add up over time. They build a strong foundation for your future brain health. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a positive change. By making good habits now, you are taking care of your mind for the rest of your life. You can look forward to a future where your brain is sharp, healthy, and strong.